I'm the young gun. I'm the young gun. Oh, I'm the young gun. I'm the young gun. Grassroots grind.
I felt like it was natural. I didn't think it was a real good time to stop. We was flowing. And like I said, it ain't nothing formal. I don't have no outline or no plan or nothing like that. Just wanted to I think we got like 1,100 views on one of our things or something on one of our it was a short, so it's only like a minute, but still 1,100.
Yeah,
That's what's
that's
up.
dope.
Yeah, man. So we had we played up this weekend. We go out, we go to Indiana for 3SSB. Is that regionals? What is that?
Yeah, the regional. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Midwest regional.
And we go to Indiana for that this coming weekend. So we played up. We're a fifth grade team. We played up sixth grade to kind of, you know, gauge what we look like. You know what I mean? How y'all think we did?
Again, man, like knowing that we played understanding, that we didn't have like, I mean, because in Indiana we'll have a couple of our sixth graders going into that trip, so that'll help offset some of our, possession ratio, rebound, type of thing. But overall, I felt like I didn't feel like we were stagnated by playing up with the group. I felt like we, especially that first game, like we looked apart. Same thing that happens to us when we're playing fifth grade. A lot of teams zone us. I think the first game was the only game where they didn't zone us, and it showed because you getting shots. I mean, and in fact, I think it surprised our girls that that team went man the whole game.
Yeah,
So kudos to MMH for that coach doing the right thing and pushing our girls to understand those concepts. I feel like if we can do a lot better at picking our spots on these zones when we see them, getting those paint touches, looking opposite when we do get those paint touches, and then being ready to shoot rather short corners or wings and things like that. I think we're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna be able to go out and compete. I wasn't I wasn't down on the fact that our girls were, you know, um, in a sense like outmanned because I didn't feel like we were outskilled. That's what it was. We were just undersized, underpowered, but they competed.
for sure.
Trump lies about doing what I needed to
Am I
do.
frozen?
Uh, yeah, you are, but I just assume that it's gonna work out. I had a thing on my that popped up on my end that said it's gonna produce in higher quality or some shit like that. So
I don't
yeah,
know why.
I don't know. I'm hearing your audio coming through clear.
Huh.
I don't know, but I think we just to get it out the way, like oh we played up and all of that, like yeah, so all that shit. But getting that out the way, I'm not disappointed. I was a little surprised by the pace of the game, right? Them girls was kind of
Mhm.
moving a little quick, and just the overall length. The team we played today, they guards, everybody was long. It was physically they was like imposing they will, just like easy steals, getting the hand in the passing lanes and stuff like that. But I wasn't disappointed. It's just they gotta make they gotta be aware of that. We had a lot of silly turnovers, but it was self inflicted stuff. Like I don't think we just got I think we competed today. Now, yesterday, it was a whole. I had some questions about the effort yesterday, but today I felt like we competed. I felt like we went out there and did our thing. I'm a little bit more confident going up there now, knowing that that's what we did with just fifth grade. So when we sprinkle some sixth graders in there and the particular sixth graders that we're taking with us, I feel a little.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a type of person that will visualize it, sit there, watch the game, and take it in. But like right after the game, it may be a little foggy. But then when I sit back and really think about the game, what happened, then that's when everything starts to compute. I'm like, okay, I do remember this, I do remember that, and the way I was feeling during the game may change a little bit after the game because I done sat there and analyzed how the game went. Because initially we all trying to win the
How to
game.
win. Yeah.
So that's the number one goal, but I'm still analyzing and computing everything in my mind. Like, okay, I do remember this, I do remember that. Okay, now that my mind has, the energy and everything has came down. All right, now I can calmly think about, all right, like what did we really accomplish?
Go your
And
ass to sleep.
go to go to sleep. Effort the first day, yes, very questionable. Like what are we doing? And like we do have young girls, so like we're a roller coaster. We are dealing with females too. Now, internet look good and all this other stuff, but I feel like everybody goes through the same thing. Boys too. Like nobody's doing this all the time. Like that's not realistic. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But looking back on it, minus the effort the first day, all 3 days, like we were getting shots that we wanted. Yeah, we may have to adjust to the different type of zones that people like to play us in, which that's a whole nother. We can spend a
We can
whole
do a
nother
whole video on
a
that.
Yeah.
whole video on that. You know what I'm saying? But I know when we was out of town, we didn't really see zone like that. We was getting manned up, but here I feel like we do got that respect to where like these teams are gonna get in the zone. But we were shooting some shots that older girls usually that I see girls that like, and this is not gassing our girls up, but like especially the high school squad that y'all seen that I have. Like we were shooting more contested shots than that group. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about like contested but good shots, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just glad that they got their finger on the trigger. You know what I'm saying? Like we not passing up shots. Like
Because we
some
was.
shots we got to tell them to be like, hey, you may want to and put the ball on the ground, but we pulling up in people's faces and they look good though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's what I took from it. It was shot selection for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, playing sixth graders, you playing longer, stronger, faster kids, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really question that. Have we should have been doing that? No, because you still gotta know like where your team is at in their age group. Like you still gotta test the waters and see where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we good on that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still teams that give us, you know what I'm saying, some competition, which they will, and they come out with the victory too sometimes. But I think sixth grade showed us that, the more and more they take these bumps, you know what I'm saying, these long bodies that won't be at the fifth grade level, yeah, that passing lane may be there, but we working on, you know what I'm saying? Like if you playing a bigger defender, like that passing lane technically is not there. You know what I'm saying? But I just took from it like once I got to analyze everything, sit back, calm down and see how things was. Like, nah, like we was getting the shots that we wanted. We were just playing bigger, stronger, faster kids. And then the effort the first day wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like that first game, the effort was there for the first
10
part when
minutes.
we hopped on them quick. And
Yeah.
I felt like that, like once they see that, they be like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna have to go with how I play sixth graders. Like, yeah, because we're like, if we get up on y'all don't want to see us man to man. Y'all do not want to see that, bro, because we got too many athletes for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we just a little smaller. You know what I'm saying? So that third game really didn't take much from it
Yeah.
with
Same.
with them. I was just more disappointed on
Boxing
that
one.
team.
Boxing one on the fifth grade team. Come on, man.
I was just
Bro,
disappointed in that. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought that you was at least gonna like I don't need to do this to them. If I was them, I would have killed y'all in the man to man because we're bigger, stronger, faster. So I don't need to sit back in no zone because I'm bigger, stronger, faster, and I can out jump you, box you out. Like I don't need to do that, and that's
outside
helping
of
your kids.
outside of the zone, the press the whole time. The fact that y'all had to press the whole time, meaning y'all never got up by 20, y'all never ran it up like that, and
Yeah.
then the boxing one. That's where I was like, yeah,
He was
that's
killing that
And they,
press.
no, it was almost a triangle one because they would send it two at her at
It
one
was
point.
two. At
yeah.
one point, it was two,
Yeah.
but we was
Triangle
marking that
two, I
press.
said triangle
We
one.
was marking that press for as long as they was, as strong as they was, as fast as they was. Man, we was killing that press, bro.
Blow
And
their
and
ass out.
and what we work on. Remember that little double team, that 2-on-1 drill I threw in there?
Mm-hmm.
They was getting it. That move that Rylan did today, never seen her do that shit before. She backed up, boom, boom, and split them. Went right
Right
through
in
both of
between.
them.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Low
shit.
dribble.
Hey, bro, it's clicking, bro. It's just not gonna happen when we want it to happen.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
gonna click when they want it to click, or when it click in their mind, like, oh, I remember this.
I don't think she realized what she did.
No,
That
bro,
was the
because it
perfect
was
way
too
to split it.
smooth. It was too smooth, bro. She came up, boom, boom, backed up, then went right back
Quick
again,
retreat.
boom.
Attack.
Then got out of it and made a play out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was impressive.
We doing the right thing, man.
We are.
Like I said, it's easy to get caught up in what other people doing because you looking at what you doing the whole time. So when you see a different style or a different way somebody doing something, it may seem like whoa, like what they over there doing. I done been in the gym with a lot of these dudes. I done been on both sides of the track from, and no knock at the other big guys, but I done coached with them. I done coached with this group. So I done coached with the Mokin. I done coached with Vic. I done coached with in the hood, Mr. Rainwright. I done coached with different people. We ain't doing nothing different than what are all these other people doing. We ain't doing nothing different, man. Everybody doing the same thing.
I think though, kind of like in life, we all be like, at least me, and I know y'all do, but I'm gonna speak for myself. We be on Instagram, we be on Facebook, looking at what everybody else doing. We sometimes just in life, like bitches, they or sorry, damn, we can say whatever we want to, but I'm trying not to be respectful. But like we look, you look at it on Instagram and you compare your life to people on Instagram because you think they really got it like that, but they ain't really got it like that. They just showing their highlights, and it's the same thing with basketball. When we see these workout videos and they doing drills, and we see like they just putting their highlights on there. They ain't putting all the lumps that they take. You know what I mean? They ain't.
And you know how we could prove that when we was in Tennessee. And Els, remember that girl was like, bro, we paying the girl from, she ranked so and so, she from Texas, she play with, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
G and them. And then when she came, remember in
You know
Tennessee at
the light
Nationals,
skin. You know what you talking
the
Number
about.
one that
three.
think that was her
Yeah,
number. She
yeah.
came late. Remember, she flew in later than them. The little guard
She
and
wasn't
had
even
the
like that. I mean, she was cool, but she wasn't like that. She wasn't like that
hey,
That's
though.
his point.
Autumn came to the bench like, this who? Because it was Autumn the one that was guarding her at first. And
Right.
Autumn was like, this is who? She said, man, she ain't. And I said, look, I told you.
Yep.
I told you what we doing, bro. And I feel like sometimes, I think sometimes you forget this sometimes.
I probably do.
Bro, listen, if you look at all these teams that we play, they're handpicking. They handpicking their girls, bro. Boom. I want you. I want you. I want you. What we doing? Oh, you
It's
want to come
homegrown.
over? Come on. Come on. So the process may be a little, you know what I'm
Lethargic.
saying? We a turtle in a hair race, bro. I know that's so cliche, bro. I know it is, but that's what the hell it is, bro. If you not handpicking and you taking girls and you developing them, bro, my route is different than your route, bro. But every time y'all see us, bro, what do y'all say? Hey, bro, shit. Last time I saw that girl right there, last time I saw that girl right there, and we already know, bro, how the long road go. Most
Hmm.
players that make it to the bigger schools, bro, that make it past the WNBA overseas, bro, it be them people that just caught their groove, bro, right at the right time, bro. The ones that was dominant since they was X amount years old, that's rare.
Yeah.
That's rare, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why y'all see like, and that's why I'm telling y'all now. That's why I be the way I be with Ray, bro. It gotta be like that because we talking about now. This shit don't mean nothing when you in 10th grade. If you double the years, if you 5th grade, once you get to 10, and the people ain't saying the same shit that they were saying to you in 5th grade, it's a problem.
Hmm.
And I seen the best of them have it up here. And when we got to high school or whatever, they twinkled down, bro. And
Because the
I be
size,
damned
the
if it be
speed,
us.
IQ, all that stuff catch up in high school, man. Maybe
And
that
I think,
freshman year, you got 1 year that freshman year because you're still developing into your adult body. But by your sophomore year,
bro, perfect
it's all the
example. And
same.
I'm gonna let Sid take it to the next topic, but I'm gonna like next perfect example, bro. And Buddy was cold, so this ain't no knock on his game, but it's just people caught up. And Nick Wise, you remember Nick Wise that went to Arizona? The little point guard used to wear the thick ass headband.
Oh yeah, 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 yep.
He was number one point guard like in 7th grade. Him and Mike Conley was like this, like neck and neck. He had got offered and everything in 7th grade by Arizona. 7th, 8th grade, he was committed to Arizona. What you think happened in 2 years? Then you started hearing about the Sharon Collins. Then you started hearing about, you know what I'm saying, the Ty Lawsons, and then you started hearing about all these other people to where it's like people forgot. I didn't remember him, bro, till I graduated from high school, bro, and I seen, Arizona roster. I'm like, oh damn, I remember him in 7th grade.
Hmm.
That shit don't mean nothing, bro. That
Yep.
shit don't mean nothing. Like I saw like Kyle Weems was up there today. Remember Kyle Weems that from the Missouri State?
I don't know what that is.
He played with me with and he had a professional career. Yep, there you go. Nick Wise, bro. Nick Wise. Look, If the internet was back then, bro, it'd be all pictures of him, bro. Look how many different Nick Wises popped up. Like he was that dude. He was that dude coming out of high school, bro. Seventh grade, bro. But then once everybody started to, you know what I'm saying? And I never, like I said, that's why I never was a rankings guy because it don't mean nothing, bro. It may draw the attention, like oh, ESPN's top, whatever. Okay, that's gonna draw the attention because them is 4 or 5 star players. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
bro, we doing what's right, bro, because like that's what it's all about, bro.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, and like I said, I don't have no agenda. I don't have no topics. I'm not steering it. I really was just how we feel going into Indiana, how we felt this weekend, right? And I think we all kind of the same, like even kill, not too high, not too low. I'm a little more confident just knowing that this is what we did with straight sixth grade, you know. And once we could sprinkle some more height, some bigger bodies in there, rebounding kicked our ass in every game, right? So once we get the sixth graders in there, I feel like we'll get some extra possessions, give ourselves some extra tries, some
Yeah.
extra looks. So I'm feeling confident. You know what I mean? Well, I ain't gonna say confident. That's not true. But I'm feeling more confident than I was. You know what I mean? So how y'all feeling about going up there?
I'm always be confident. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably say like how confident I was when we went to Tennessee, and I know we playing a grade up, but like I'm confident. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this week we got a taste of 3 different styles, size wise, of 3 different third graders, bro. Or third
Sixth
graders. I
grader.
got threes up. I got these threes up. 3 different sixth grade teams, bro. We seen average, mid height that first game. And if they average mid height, we can
We
do
can
something.
run.
We can
We
Yeah,
we
we
can
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 run.
compete for
we
Yeah.
can
sure.
run with y'all. Then we seen the second game, we seen a smaller sixth grade, but the
The pace.
defense, that pace is what
Tenacious.
messes us up. You know what I'm saying? And they was just real raspy and that zone. Like that's what it was. It was a zone.
We're
It
gonna do
wasn't
a whole
nothing
bingo
else.
on that. The next topic is gonna be the zone, and is that really helping
It's a
basketball?
zone,
Is
bro.
that
Whatever.
developing girls?
And then that third game, we seen strength and length,
Boy,
Yes.
height. You
boy.
know what I'm saying?
They guards didn't do nothing. They guards didn't really do nothing to it. Number two hit them 2 threes early,
That was it.
and that was it,
But they
bro.
They
guards
didn't
was
make no
long
plays
though.
they didn't make no plays to the basket. Simmons' daughter, I would have thought she would have been. She didn't do nothing on us.
That's why I said they couldn't run the score up. That's how they could press the whole game. Like they wasn't doing nothing offensively. Not until like the end they started pulling away.
But our
But they
defense
was
is
taking
like
layups.
we got great defense, bro. Like no matter grade, bro. Like come on, bro. Like
Look at the
the
scores,
first the
bro.
first 2 games, we had 30 something points, 30, a little over 30. That's what we. That's what we like. That's kind of what we averaging up close to 40. You know what I'm saying? And we done seen a lot of girls our age, they not running the score like that unless they playing a team that ain't got no business in the gym. Teams ain't running the scores of 50, 60 points. Now, there's teams out there that they probably do. We probably don't see it, probably on Instagram, whatever the case, but on average, you're not really seeing on the national level kids scoring 50, 60 points in the fifth grade.
Yeah.
You're not doing that like that. So I feel like defensively or offensively, the first 2 games, we did good. But we know if we play a bigger, stronger, longer, taller
Yeah.
team,
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? And we probably gonna be forced to have to shoot jumpers all game because shit, if we get in there, shit, that's a lot of contested layups. Raylan, Nadia, shit, especially Nadia getting down there with them trees. Shit, Nadia gonna have to be pump faking and
Yeah.
all type of shit, trying to look and dunk. And it probably won't be a good sighting, you know what I'm saying? But as long as people get to see, like, hey, the same approach I took at Tonka this year, like, if we go out there and compete, the score don't mean nothing. As long as we waking them up and they like, hey, like y'all only in the fifth. You know how many sixth graders y'all got? It's only them 3 right there. But all the guard work,
Fifth
that's
grade.
all. That's all fifth grade. All the guards is fifth grade. We got some sixth grade forwards.
Yep.
That's it. You know
That
what I'm
and then
saying?
bigs.
And me, you know, if a coach asks a question, I'm gonna let it be known. Like them is fifth graders right here. We got just a couple sixth graders. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. And like I said, it's a regional, so more than likely, it's probably gonna be a lot of more teams up in that area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we gonna see a whole different style of basketball, which is good. But I'm expecting man, like I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm expecting man to man probably fall back in the zone because we not at home.
Right. Yeah. Because
I'm
they ain't
thinking they
gonna know
make
us. They ain't gonna know it. So they gonna come out man or
Man,
whatever press they might have, and once they see we knock them off real quick, they gonna fall back into the zone.
Yeah. Now I do expect the press.
for sure.
I
Yeah,
do expect that.
yep.
But I expect man-to-man press, and then they ask, see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? If Ray be aggressive in that man-to-man, which that's kind of where it's gonna have to start. Like if you aggressive in that man-to-man, you're gonna make them have to think twice, bro. They gonna have to zone us. Or
Right.
maybe you go out there. I wish we had some decoys. But my bad. Like go ahead.
Nah,
Nah, bro,
I
we
was with
here
you.
chatting.
Yeah, I was with you.
I think my expectation going into Indiana, man, to be honest, like I don't really have any expectations. I know what we got, and I feel like with this just being a regional, I know we're gonna be able to compete. Like especially bringing who we're bringing with us, from the sixth grade, like and seeing what the sixth grade looked like at this weekend. Because don't get me wrong, like you know, I don't think Mentality is an elite sixth grade team by any means. You know what I mean? But they're a decent sixth grade team based off what they showing us. You know what I mean? But even they got knocked off heavy. In that last game when they played prep, and I'm like, you know, that's going to be
The prep
probably
and the whole
the
thing.
few and far in between. We won't see that. We won't see that out there. You know what I mean? I'm just looking at it. I mean, we might run into one, but it's not going to be all of them. You know what I mean? I don't have any expectations, man. I feel like we got a good enough squad, man. And ultimately, we just going down there to see what it's like, so we can learn this year, so we can observe, calibrate, and know that we got to bring next year. Because next year we gonna send two teams. Mind you, we gonna send two teams, but this will be our year where we can play our own age group going out there. And so now, you're walking into the unknown, but now, next year you got a little bit more bandwidth and understanding. We might come out that mug as one of the favorites to final, so
Yeah, I like that, and I think that's a good point. So I want to hang out there for a little bit because just talking to some of the parents, they like, why are we going a year early? You know what I mean? And how Tony, our director, explained it to me was like exactly kind of what you said, like the experience of seeing what the circuit is like. You know what I mean? Because we've been an Adidas team, but this is like an official Adidas tournament, and in order to play junior 3SSB, you got to be sixth grade, and we are fifth grade. So we going a year early. And some of the parents was like, why are we going a year early? You know what I mean? What do y'all say to that? I kind of got you, L, but you can circle back if you want. But what do you say to that, Rod? Like, why are we going a year early?
For me, is to compete. Competing and winning is two different. Like especially on this level, competing and winning is two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like we going out here to compete because we feel like our girls can go out there and compete, and we gonna be back here next year, whether it's out there or wherever. We gonna be back here next year. So to go out here and get a year on top of all these other fifth grade teams who may be, grassroots to these other teams that's going next year. At least if they not playing up, at least we get the experience to know like how this is gonna be, even all the way to how they gonna be calling it. These refs gonna let y'all call it. Guess what? That be in our favor because when we want to be physical and we be out there hacking a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of it.
So if they gonna let it be like AAU, oh, that's in our favor.
yep,
That's in our favor. If they gonna let it be like how AAU Nationals was, they was letting us play. So if
yeah.
y'all gonna let us play, then guess what? That's more room for my guards to kind of get a little chippy in there.
Get up
You
in
feel
your
what I'm saying?
face.
Yeah, but just to get that experience, because you never know. They may have a highlight, a player, a highlight, you know what I'm saying, a player to highlight, or, you know what I'm saying, a player to look out for. You don't know what it is. Like I said, it's different from when I was on the circuit with Adidas, but
They doing all tournament teams, all that stuff out here, man. They treating it just like
Like you
SB,
all like the real
like
PSS.
yeah. If you follow them on Instagram or any of their socials and stuff, they really like putting on for Junior 3SSB, like it is the 3SSB, which is beautiful, man. It's beautiful, and it's just for specifically from sixth through eighth grade. But
that's gonna be a lot of games. Said there's gonna be a lot of B-roll we can get, bro.
Look,
yeah,
A
I'm
lot of
bringing
B-roll.
all the equipment. You already know.
right.
And I think a lot of it too got to be doing with like this. For me, I'm gonna use this as a networking tool because people maybe may not know our face, but if they see that Della, I guarantee it's a couple teams that done ran across Della Lamb with the 15, 16 U's. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hey,
Oh,
the
that's
Stormy got my hoodie. I got the cash. If Stormy, if she can get, if she get,
Hey,
it probably ain't enough time. Probably ain't enough time now.
it
But
probably is. I think if we order it, it can come in like 2 days. They be doing, yeah. I
I'm,
think
I'm well, let me text me the price. Whatever it's gonna cost
who
or
was
whatever.
what was it?
I'm
Stormy,
trying
you
to
know,
get
she
one.
be making the hoodies. Yeah,
Pullover. like one of them zip up neck
Like a
pull
quarter
overs.
zip.
Yep, quarter zip.
We
I
got to
need
get
one of
Tony
them.
to get us some more stuff,
I
man.
Man,
was
Tony
gonna
gotta
ask
get us some
you,
stuff.
Elgin, if that nigga could get us something before we leave. I know it's short notice, but
He probably can. He probably just gonna throw us some t-shirts.
I mean that's shit. My white T-shirt that like we got. I'm gonna edit this out. That
It's
motherfucker
white
dingy.
though. It's there got to be done, bro. Because I know mine's
It's
white, bro.
dingy, nigga. Nah, mine's is done, nigga. I'm ready for a new. Don't even give me another white one, bro.
I don't even wear my t-shirts no more. The ones that I did have. Like, yeah.
Nigga. So the motherfuckers start turning under the underarms and shit. They start getting there.
Motherfucker, I was like, yeah, bro. It's time for a
That
new one,
did.
bro.
That did.
For real.
I'm just expecting them girls to go out there and compete, bro,
Yeah.
No
because
doubt.
I don't know if we could put Della 5/6 in our name. I don't know if we can.
No, I don't think it even needs to be said. Really, like I feel like we're at a point now when we step on that floor, unless somebody asks, they're gonna assume that we're sixth grade. You know what I mean? Because we got the size. You know, if you think about it. Now, I know we're not taking Autumn or in Erie down there, but even with our sixth grade that's coming down there, they bring a little bit of size. You know, with them. You know, like Naraya's a
We
bigger
had a
size.
little bit of chemistry when the two played Oriel when me and Sid was there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oriel and Amelia.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
But Naraya's
now
really gonna make a difference, though. She really is, bro.
because she can handle the ball.
rebounds.
She can get a reach. She can get us extra possessions, and she ain't gonna just. She gonna take care of the ball. Is what I'll say.
Yep. And the one thing I noticed about her, I don't think she believes that she's a dog like that. I don't because
No,
I know
she's
you was telling
crazy.
me
She
that.
ain't got the
You
confidence
know, you
like
was
that.
telling me what her role was at prep, right? Right. And
Mhm.
she kind of was falling back into that earlier today. I had to tell her, I was like, hey,
That's
no,
because Prep got
you
so
really
many
like that
girls.
over here with us, at least, you know, at least with our sixth grade, you really like that. You got to go out and get a bucket. That's what you're here for. You
How
know,
was she looking?
when she turned it on, she's looking good. Hey, baby. Hi. But man, she looked like one of the ones that was supposed to be in that position to control the game. You know, her and Emery, like them two together, and in London, that girl London, bro. You already know what it is, bro. I ain't even gonna speak on it, but y'all already know what it is. She just like that, bro. She just is, bro.
They got silver. I don't know, like what they was up against or what it was
So
looking like.
I talked to Rashiki after I
I gotta
left.
get Rashiki on the podcast next time.
Yeah. She said because it was funny because I was telling you the other day on Saturday the team that they actually ended up losing to in the championship, they was down by 15 against that team the first
And then
time they played
came
them, the
back.
very first game,
Yeah,
and they
They
came
played in
back.
the championship today.
yeah, they got
Sixth
silver.
grade did. Yep.
Who they
I'll
lose
try to
to?
get that on
So
screen.
the team that they ended up losing to was a team that they beat the first game of the tournament. But they was down to that team by 15 at one point, and it wasn't until they knew that like they can like play with those girls that they kind of turned it on. And it was a combination of Naraya. It was mainly Naraya. Naraya was the one that really anchored them through. But then Emery kind of started getting off, and then everybody kind of just kind of fell in place. But they came back and they won that game. But I guess Rashiki said the second game they came out and they pressed them early and they pressed them hard. And she said it was a man press. It wasn't even like a zone press. It was a man press that they were
Mm.
doing. And the girls were just sped up and they let them rattle off like 9 quick points real fast. And she said they were just never really able to recover, you know. But
What was the team that they played? You said
this team called Mustangs, Holy Trinity Mustangs. No, they're not. They're not. If we would have played them, we probably would have beat them by 15 with the fifth grade. And that's no knock to our sixth grade. It's just that we had that continuity, that level of continuity with our group. That a team like that, we probably would have just rolled right through them. But I think as sixth grade starts to get the continuity, because they got 4 or 5 new players. No, six. They got 11 girls, bro. They had six. They had 11 on the bench.
Hey, we got a bevy of riches over there.
Yeah. So, but they need. I think when they start building that continuity with that group, they're gonna be better, bro. We went from 5 girls on that sixth grade group trying to figure out what the heck was going on with them to having 11. That's good problems, bro. That's good
There they
problems.
go.
Yep,
let's see.
yep. But look
That's
how
good
big.
for that group. That's good for that group though.
Yeah. Oh, and Paris was a dog defensively, bro. A
Woo! I love to
dog,
hear
bro.
it. Love
Yeah.
to hear
But
it.
see, look, but see, Paris ain't been there in how long, bro?
She's
But
not
her
sure
desire,
because
Some weeks.
Rashiki
her
goes
desire,
against her.
bro. her desire, bro. She called you, she called me, she called Shiki, whoever she got to call to get to practice, bro.
She do. The
She
kid.
do. The kid.
Shout out to
Not the parents, the
Paris.
kid, man.
Shout out
Like,
to all the girls, but yeah,
yeah.
Paris, good looking
She,
out.
but that's what I was telling y'all when she first came over. I said, bro, this probably the most athletic kid, bro, that I seen that's gonna be undersized. She not gonna be tall, bro. Her mama's
Mm-mm.
small. She just got tall quick.
Yeah.
She just sprouted real quick. Paris could be a defensive dog, bro, when she want to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's London, bro. That's the key to all that whole group right there, bro. If you get Emery and London, bro, and Naraya, bro, and Amelia, was Amelia in that picture? Amelia didn't play today?
She didn't come. She went on vacation starting this today, so she went on spring break or
Okay.
whatever. But because
That's
I
right.
think they
That, without her playing,
They
no,
would have won.
they probably would have won that shit.
Right.
yeah, probably so because she was the anchor in that second half on that comeback. She her mainly Naraya and Emery, but I felt like all the girls like once they got going, they all kind of played their part in making that comeback happen. You know what I mean? So it's saying a lot, man. They got the tools, bro. They got the speed, bro. They
You
got
think
the
Emery would have
size.
been ready for Indiana?
Who?
Think
Emery,
Emery would be ready? Indiana?
think so.
Emery come in like and no shots to none of our kids. She would come in, be right next to Raylan, bro. Like
Easy.
when it comes
She
to
If he
let
was
like
going
Raylan
up, she
play
would
off
have to.
ball.
yeah, yeah, because now you can take Ray off the ball. You put Emery in. Emery handles the ball. Oh man, she was dropping dimes in the bread basket. It was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful. I like her game, bro. Like she was in there, bro, get downhill, drop. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
Coachable too.
Well, she automatically got to be on that next little
The
fifth system.
Oklahoma.
yeah, yeah.
Nigga, what?
I
She, hey,
talked to her
bro, that
dad for
attitude.
like an hour today after I got off the phone with you, Rod. I talked to her dad for about an hour today, man. And
Nigga, today
man,
been
he
all
liked it.
basketball.
He loved it.
Yeah. Her dad's a coach too. That's where I met him. He was over there with Sam
Big
Ward
timers.
when
Yeah.
Omri and Enzo was playing with Steve.
Mm-hmm.
We would be out there working, and he would have practice in there right after us. And I thought because Emery's
She a North
undersized.
kid. She a up North kid,
She a
Oh,
Shawnee Mission kid.
yeah, I said we was in Kansas.
bro. Hey, when our kids get older, bro, that shit gonna either be North or Shawnee Mission, bro. That's where all the kids is really floating to, bro. The Shawnee Mission, Kansas area,
Mm-hmm.
bro. And now the Shawnee Mission,
South.
South One and shit,
Mm-hmm.
state, they
Yeah.
gonna get some. They gonna
That's
get
where
some.
Drill's daughter at, right?
Yeah.
Who
She
was
went
starting
freshman year.
fresh? She
Freshman
was
year.
first team all conference.
Yep.
Hey, she like
Yep.
that though. She was over at Phenom when me and Rain was over there.
Yeah.
She on that team
Yep.
with Zoe and all them. Zoe
Yeah.
Page and all them. She
hmm
on that
She like that. For sure, for sure. Shout out to
but
Jewel because he
our
be
girls could
working with
be,
her.
bro. But our girls could be, you know what I'm saying? And ain't no knock on them. And they game is where it's at. But like I feel like we a group that got 7, 8, 9 of them things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it ain't gonna be no 2 or 3 players like, oh, okay, yeah, them 2, 3. Like kinda no knock on the 15, 16, 17 U's, bro. But they got about 3 or 4
Yeah.
per
Yeah.
squad. That's top tier. I
Mm-hmm.
think we can have 6, 7, 8 that's top tier
By the time
because
ours get there, easy.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, cause y'all been playing with each other, bro. I ain't going nowhere. We didn't see this. I done seen the scope of the land, bro. Unless somebody else get an opportunity to go guest play out of state, that's all understandable.
Right.
Like, go do that, bro.
Yeah.
Go do that because guess what you can do? You can pull one of them back here pull one of them back here.
Or just bring more notoriety to the program based on who you are. You know what I mean?
I told you, Rain told James that she wanted to go to school there when we left on Friday. She told him,
Talker.
she said, if you still coaching here, that's where she wanted to go to school at.
Yeah, we gonna have a. I told him, bro, and then hey, Jay, he every time I tell him, I say, hey, bro, at least I know I got at least, you know what I'm saying,
5.
about 5 that's pretty much committed, bro. Because even if it can't be the move, bro, we have addresses, so it just be like
I live up north, so tis what
Yeah.
it is.
you can make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got to worry about my kids having it because I'm gonna be in the district. I work for the district, so they can automatically go there. There ain't no address change for that. You know what I'm saying? Then you be fine, bro. You get the addresses, bro. You be good, bro.
Yep.
He
You
didn't
be
say
good,
that. We're
bro.
gonna edit that part out too. We don't got no addresses.
But yeah, bro. Like I said, this like I told him, I ain't going nowhere. Gotta be like I'm not about to flop. Like
Yeah.
it's some other options out there like Kansas and stuff, but I'm not driving out there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't
man,
be
like,
no head
hey, shout
coach,
out to
man.
James, man, because when he came to me he came to us after the game, man. He's like, bro, he's like, man, y'all doing y'all thing, bro. Even though I felt like we didn't, which in hindsight, I felt like we did what we could have did. We did the best we could
In
against
that
that
moment
particular
though.
team. But he was like, man, come on, man. Like, y'all did y'all thing, bro. Like, he's like, man, like, he's like, that's BS, man. Y'all, that was bullshit. Boxing won, pressing the whole game, zoning the whole game, against fifth graders. Like, man, y'all doing y'all thing, man. And then BJ said the same thing. BJ said the
Big
same.
BJ,
Yeah. Yep.
because they know, bro. Come on, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you and James are similar, bro. So when I'm coaching over there, bro, I feel the same way I feel when I'm here. Like it's the same role, bro. Like I'm not going and having to be, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm for the school, like I don't have to be somebody who I'm not. Like, nah, them niggas let me be who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, y'all two are the same, bro. Very analytical. You know what I'm saying? Very analytical. You know what I'm saying? Dissect stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think it'll work, you know what I'm saying, for the best, bro. And like I said, I'm not going nowhere because like I said, London's his cousin. So he like, bro, there would be no purpose. Yeah, people look at Tonka the way they look at Tonka, you know what I'm saying? Like,
For now.
For now.
but now, you know what I'm saying, to the point to where it's like, okay, because like I said, we done already done the hard work. We done already got the coaches like, we gotta kind of come out here and really come to play. Like, yeah, it ain't that no more on however y'all was doing them back when y'all was doing them. Like that don't exist here no more. Like we giving y'all a game now. Like y'all gonna have to really fight. To like the other teams was getting frustrated. You can tell like when teams get frustrated, they start to swing elbows, getting frustrated. Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
y'all was just able to roll over Tonka back whenever y'all was able to.
Yeah.
And that's no knock on some of them, you know what I'm saying? Because I know some of the kids from the past because they used to practice up there. Because Prep was always up there when Ramsey was coaching them.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
saw some of them kids, and you know what I'm saying. Like they had some cool athletes, you know what I'm saying. But I feel like, and you graduated. We all was '06.
Yeah. Said was a little older than us.
Yeah, I
You
was
said, bro.
actually funny though, still '06.
Really?
I made some poor decisions, some life choices. We could talk about a whole nother episode of that, but I lost a lot of scholarships because I flunked. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do as a student athlete, and I did my junior year twice. I'm gonna edit this out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna leave that in there because if you don't take care of business in the classroom, bro, I lost like 30 scholarships. No bullshit. Like all because once I flunked, that was gone. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And then like
Hey,
And
but
and
hey,
people don't be thinking they be looking at that, bro. And they be look like that's the
I,
first question they
I thought
ask
I
hey,
is
was
how
so
the
good.
academics
I
I
is.
thought
know
I
this
was
is
so good.
sidebar, bro, but for somebody that went through what you went through at that point in time, bro, you are doing damn well. So
I would have never
I would
thought
have
that.
never gone. I
I
would have
would have
never
never
known,
thought
bro.
that.
Nah,
I
I
would have
flunked
never
Would have
and I
known,
thought
bro.
that
dropped out of
that
school.
good ass job, nigga, that nigga got, bro.
Hell
Like
yeah.
shit, ain't no way, ain't
Right.
no way.
I got my GED in '06 though, so technically I graduated in '06. That's why I
Fair enough.
say that. Yeah,
But that's dope. And you still went to school though. You still went to college though.
I
You know
did
what
go
I'm
to
saying?
college.
Like,
Went to
you know,
UMKC. Shout out to the
yeah.
Bruce D1. I didn't play
Yeah.
though.
But ultimately, bro, like that, you found out, you learned your lesson, bro. You got back into it, and I think that's something that we got to be able to teach our girls. Like it's all desire, it's all effort, it's all you, it's on you. It's like it can't
Yeah,
be
bro.
everybody
It's
else's fault
will.
all the time. You like you
This class that our girls are in, this class of 33,
are strong, strong.
bro. That I ain't seen a class this strong.
26.
2000,
Bro, it's crazy.
like that. Sebastian, LeBron,
Hmm
2006, a little bit like our year.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot. Like I think '06 was one of the them classes, bro, that put a lot of kids out there. Like all of them did, but like I was in there. Like I said, Mike Conley, Greg Odom, Daquan, KU, Sharon Collins, Todd Lawson, KD, like
Austin Rivers was in that class too, right?
Austin Rim.
Yeah, they had been, bro. There was some ballers in there, bro.
No, it was the
Beasley,
older
right?
brother. I think the older brother. It was Austin Rivers, and then remember he had his other brother. Look it up like you just did it last time. I like that. How you did that. Yeah, do that.
Look it up.
The Rivers brothers.
Mike Beasley was in our class too, right?
My
Oh, he's a
Beasley's
year
on
younger.
he's
Yeah,
on
he's a
seven.
year younger. Okay.
But
Yeah.
OJ should have been us, but OJ was '07. He
Kevin
should have been
Durant.
KD. Bill Walker was Bill Walker '06. I think Bill Walker was. Darrell Arthur.
Yep. Lamarcus.
No. This is not. They in my class. That's the '06 NBA draft class. I'm talking about
Okay.
Yeah.
like no, not the draft class.
The
High school
high
graduate.
school class.
Just do like McDonald's All Americans. Do the McDonald's All Americans 2006.
But it was more. It was more. That ain't gonna do his justice, bro. It was more than the
But
McDonald's
it
All
was
American.
more, you know what I'm saying? But this is just give you a scope of see if you can see the rosters. Look, Thaddeus Young was in my grade.
Mhm.
Remember Tweety Carter went to Baylor. Who all we got there? What the name is it?
This say
That's the roster.
this is both teams. So this is
Well,
East.
technically it'll be. Hold on, let me see.
It would have been
Nah, this
oh,
ain't my year.
it
It
would have
say
been
07. Let me see.
yeah,
Yeah, this 07 because Eric Gordon was a year under me.
Yeah,
and
it
Look,
OJ
say
might
Mayo
it
in
be.
say
there,
Eric
and
Gordon.
OJ Mayo in there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they
Look,
got
bro, look.
Mike Conley,
Earl Clark, Mike
Scott
Conley,
Lawson, Greg Oden,
Javars,
Thaddeus.
Crimson. Come on, bro. Look at that, bro. Look at that,
Look
bro.
on
Go
the
down to
West,
the word officer DJ Augustine, Daquan Cook, Kevin Durant,
the
the
Lopez,
Lopez twins, Tweety Carter. Hey, and look, John Schreier, the coach at Duke. But look, this ain't even, McDonald's All
That's
Americans
scratching the
just be.
surface.
that's the
But
creme de la creme.
that's just that ain't like we had way more, right? We had way more, bro. And that was just McDonald's All American. Like the Jordan Classic, if you go to that same year, Jordan Classic, it was some guys in there too, bro. But I say that to say, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Jeremiah, Austin Rivers brothers.
yeah, now which year did Jeremiah graduate? I believe Jeremiah was my year. That's the one who I played against, I believe.
I played against Austin Rivers,
He
but
was
Austin
87, so that's probably
Oh 05,
yeah,
87. He either 05, oh 06. Let me
yeah,
see, he July 87. So that would be what, bro?
'06.
yeah, because that's the summer, so
Yep.
he would
So
go
that's
over.
so that's the one I played, bro. And people sleep on that on Jeremiah, bro. That's when I played them when they was living in Orlando when their daddy was coaching the motherfucking
Magic.
Magic.
Yeah,
Yeah. I played Jeremiah, bro. He wasn't no punk, bro. He just didn't get to shine because of his little brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Jeremiah wasn't no chunk, bro.
This is a Jordan
Look,
Classic.
Brandon Wright. Look, a couple of them was different. Paul Harris, he went to Syracuse. He was nice.
Wayne Ellington.
Spencer Haas, he was cool. He went to Washington, big white boy. He was cool.
Yeah. But when I looked at that NBA draft, though, it was some niggas in there who I had forgot. Like, shit, JJ Redick was in the 2006 NBA draft, bro.
yeah, but he's
Hmm.
He was
older than
like
us though.
11.
He older than us, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that NBA class. Oh, yeah, I guess so. That wouldn't be the year. You're right. Because that was just out of
I forget that. Oh,
college
if
people.
you type in 2006, Port Smith, that's the top seniors in the country. They go down to Port Smith. I believe it's Port Smith. Let me see. Is it called? No, I think it's called Porsche. It's because my little brother played in it. It's for the top seniors in the nation. They get invited. So you play with the top seniors in the nation, like coming out of college too, like your senior year in college. And then that was what 2011, 2012. Yeah, I say all that to say, bro, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this whole draft class of Kansas City of 2033, bro, is deep. Even in the nation, though, because we seen them. That shit deep, bro.
Yeah. No, that class that's coming out this year too for girls basketball. This 2026 class, deep, real deep, bro. Like I mean, your Addison Bajorns, your jerseys. Shoot,
Shout out to
there's a
Dallas.
lot of players in this 2026 class
Yeah,
that's
even them
different.
Della girls, bro.
Yeah,
Shit. The one,
yeah.
the one that's going to Florida. Are you saying them?
Nah,
Ooh,
I'm saying we're taking credit for Addison. That's what I was doing.
yeah,
Hey, you got
nah,
the
yeah.
girl, Florida State, that go to Lake the North.
Oh, you talking about Asia? Yeah, Asia.
You
We
got
got
old Staley.
yeah, London Parker going to Arizona State. Like, but I mean, but even outside of them, some of them weren't even your top girls. Like that ESPN top 50, like that top 10 for as freshmen is going. They starting. One of them's going to probably Jersey's going to South Carolina, and she's probably going to be starting right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? And that's on a Don Staley
That's why I
stacked
said
team. You know what I'm
A.
saying?
Who she play with?
She played with what team did Jersey play? She plays with Iowa Attack, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they man all Iowa Attack is stacked.
And then Jazzy getting looked at by Michigan,
Michigan,
and
Michigan State. She got one from Kentucky.
that's crazy.
Yeah, bro, but she's a junior this year, so she still got one more year.
One more, bro. But
Yeah,
she gonna have to dominate. She got to dominate next year.
Yeah,
To go to that like a big school like that and go in and want to like if you want to take over that starting position, you gonna
yeah,
have to fucking put in work. Like she put in the work because I see her at Tonka and stuff with James, but from a scoring because I think she only had like from what I heard, she only had like 11 versus Lee Summit West
Mm.
when they lost in the little state
yeah,
district or whatever that was.
yeah,
Which you know what I'm saying it's growing pains.
yeah.
It'd be
You
cool.
know, for her, but she again reminds me, like a lot of those players that we just named reminds me of our girls back when I was coaching them in the third and fourth grade. You know what I mean? And I know our girls are in fifth grade, but I see the similarities as it's starting to kind of roll up into that echelon where, like I said, I tell my pops all the time, and I'm fresh off a cycle. You know, like my oldest class that I had was 2024s, which I didn't really coach them. This was me walking into coaching for the first time and really starting to get my feet kind of implanted on the landscape. I had a bunch of 25s that graduated last year, a handful of Division Ones, but a lot of like D2 NAIA girls that came out of that group, that 2025 class. And then the 2026s, we already know we got kind of McDonald's All American for God's sake in that one. You know
Right.
what I mean?
That's
And again, I can't necessarily lay all claim to that because I really only coached Addison and Ava for like a year and a half. But they were in our program. They were in Della all the way up until Addison was a sophomore before she separated. And then I
right.
think
But you
Ava
coached her for a year and a half. When? What grade was she?
fourth and fifth.
Right now,
Yeah,
which is when they learning the game,
yeah,
understanding the game, like starting to understand where they fit in the game.
yeah,
Don't play your role in a person's career. All of us remember critical coaches that had an impact on us. I remember who coached me in the fifth grade. Coach
yeah.
Jackson coached me for the Kansas City Keys, and that nigga, he still had he was a military man. My mama gave him permission to whoop us, nigga. And he had a paddle. He had an AKA paddle, nigga, that he carried around, kept it in his car. Like we didn't fuck around. Like
Right.
we all remember them coaches, bro. They all had that impact on us. You know.
Yeah.
You
But it
know
was
the coaches back, but like back then and now is that these coaches were 9 to 5 workers, bro.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
These coaches weren't doing everything, you know what I'm saying? The coach like us or whatever doing these dudes. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They were like 9 to 5, get home from work and go right to, you
Coach.
know what I'm saying? And guys who, and some of them really didn't even have, if we're gonna be for real, a lot of them didn't have like
No. The
the know like that. Cause
yeah.
back then, you know what I'm saying? Back then, D2, NAIA, all that was as prominent, just like the high level stuff is now.
Yeah.
Like a guy that played in the 70s that played for a Division II school that probably is a D1 school now.
right.
But like Southeast Missouri State, like where I went to, that used to be a Division II school. My dad used to talk so much shit, bro, because he went to CM to Central Missouri. And back in those days in the 80s, Southeast Missouri State was a Division II school.
Damn.
So my dad was in a whole ride down there, bro, to Southie, taking me down. And he was like, man, I promise you. He said, hey, I used to get work down here to show me shit. I'm like, man, bullshit. You weren't doing it. He said, I'm telling you. He said, K. Gerardo. He said, Rod, I'm telling you, Southie Missouri State used to be a Division II school. And he said, bro, we used to bus state. And I'm like, whatever, bro. To where he was so cocky, he even told the coach, when I got there, he dropped me off. He said, yeah. He was in the parking lot, like, yeah. He said, I sure remember this parking lot. He said, yeah, I used to come in here and give y'all that work. And I was
Yeah.
like,
This nigga, come
bro, you about
on,
to fuck,
man.
You about to mess
you
up
about
my
to mess my
recruitment.
shit up, bro.
Right.
But you know, back then, that type of ball was just as prominent. Like coming from somebody that was a Division II, whatever, bro.
Hmm.
Just back then was as equal to somebody who played Division I basketball.
Yeah.
It was the same because that's how dumbed down the game was. The game was so basic down back then. That's all they were teaching us was fundamentals. But only thing we was playing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We
They
played
was getting
outside.
us out because we was still in that era of the electronics wasn't there, all that stuff went there. So we like the last era, bro, of old school upbringing.
That's why
Yeah.
we're so great. We the hybrids. We got both of them.
And I feel like that's how we gonna bring. That's why I be so animate, bro. Like on certain stuff for the game because that's where I was at. But I feel like it's a lot more of us that's starting to get it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And like I saw like Boo was up there, Boo Richardson was up there and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I
I
seen
see he
it.
was like, man, what's up? He said, hey man, how y'all? He said, man, I see y'all what y'all doing, bro. And he was the first person who I really saw like talk about developing kids, bro, when all this training stuff really wasn't what it was now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
he was about actually developing people, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know it's a little I'm talking about. Like I said, people see what we doing, bro.
We on the right track, and like I said, I made the analogy to Instagram earlier. Like niggas just put their highlights on Instagram. They ain't putting the all the lumps
The
they
full
take,
tape on
all
there.
the fail. Exactly. You know what I mean? They not putting it all out there, and we look at that and we like, damn, we supposed to be like that. But we good, bro. Like we we good as long as we understand and we stick to the script. Like that's the thing is like we have parents leave because they want to win and they want to win now, and we play against them teams that want to win and want to win now. So they compromising girls' development, in my opinion. Yeah, y'all winning games, but your girl gonna get to middle school and ain't gonna be able to play no on ball defense. But she ain't gonna be able to be on an island by herself. You know what I mean? She gonna be on somebody highlight.
The school was probably was gonna be playing the zone the most, especially middle school. Man, they
Yeah,
gonna be playing zone too. So you're gonna go from where going in the trenches where you don't need to be doing that for real. Like, of course, you want to teach strategy. That's all a part of the game because these kids need to know. Cool. But why would you want to run and do that all whatever? You're gonna be doing that in middle school. I saw with Raylan, because Raylan, private school, middle elementary kids can play up. They was doing the same thing that happened today though. They was doing the same thing. Hey,
Yeah.
they didn't have enough pride to box in one though.
Nah.
School didn't even box in one heart, bro.
that's a damn shame.
You know what
Do
I'm
they
saying?
did they really even know though? I mean, did they have solid coaches? Because I
Bro,
know
what you call it,
mine
bro?
was who.
Pembroke, them coaches be coaching, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I believe it. I believe it.
Cause
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
they brought some girls down to play Raylan and them in that championship. Cause I told you it was like 2 or 3 girls on that team. I'm like, bro, I ain't see them the last time we played them at the when Raylan and them played them at the school. I ain't seen them girls. Yeah,
Yeah,
they brought them down. So
yeah.
I'm like, look, like we ain't gonna be able to duck and dodge this nowhere we go, bro. Like it is what it is, man. Like, but the school ball, bro, ain't middle school ball is bad, bro, because the numbers them fail. The numbers in girls basketball summer have picked up tremendously, bro. Think about when we was playing. You ain't no way, bro.
You ain't watching no girls basketball.
You rarely saw all girls tournaments like a whole weekend of just straight girls. No,
Right.
that shit was hybrid off the boys. So like when Keys was doing that shit, the girls was playing too. It would always be girls and boys. It was never just a all boys weekend or a all girls weekend. That shit didn't exist because the numbers weren't there.
Right.
Now numbers don't exist in the schools. They don't. Yeah, less and less kids are playing in schools because once AAU go, this bundle of kids ain't bigger than the mass kids that go to school. We
Yeah.
just in a big ass bubble right now in the summer. We just in a fat bubble that we think is a lot of kids. But if you think about it, is it really? It really not.
No, because you get to middle school ball, it's watered down. I mean, you getting,
Cause think about it.
Kim and Kathy from down the street. They
Mm-hmm.
just try to play because everybody else is playing. All their friends is playing. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why you got all them kids that's why the kids that develop with kids that's on their age and they come up, they'll be used to playing with kids that's a little underdeveloped as them because they done came from that. That's where if you got a group of 10 all-stars from Texas, Oklahoma, Florida, Cali, wherever you got them from, when they separate and go back to like the Cali kids, go back to your rich neighborhoods, your Beverly Hills, you ain't playing with no ballers like that. You playing with parents who got millions of dollars going to these fancy schools, and these kids don't have to go play no basketball. They ain't about to be
Right.
doing that.
Their
Yeah.
life
Unless
depends.
unless you go into one of them prep schools.
But once again, that prep is just a AAU on a school team.
Yeah, because they want the money.
I even thought about, bro. It don't take much to start no prep school here in Kansas. Period. It don't take much.
That's what Phenom trying to do or try or I don't know what they do, but that's what they
It's
trying to
not
do.
hard, bro.
Yeah.
I looked it up and everything. I looked it up online, and you can do it. The dude, I'm gonna make this real quick. One of the best players to ever come through SEMO's named Roy Booker. He came back and started the prep school that's in Cape Girardeau right now. It's a prep school down there. That's his prep school. He started that shit. And
Mm.
he got some kids down there. He got boys, bro, and but he down there in the boot hill. So you gonna get all them country,
Is
you know what I'm
that
saying?
Kickapoo team?
Nuh-uh, nuh-uh.
No.
This is down in Cape Girardeau. So this is like the boot hill of Missouri, bro. Like where like Arkansas, Tennessee,
Oh, you
like
was telling me about them.
That
Yeah, you was telling me.
Reebok tournament you was talking about,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
so that's where SEMO is, bro. Like you go into a whole nother You would not think you in Missouri, bro.
Yeah.
You would think that you in Tennessee, Arkansas, because they right there. So for them, Cape Girardeau to Memphis is like 4 hours. That's like going to St. Louis. So shit, all them teams down in the boot, a lot of them, either if they good, they going over there and playing for the top Tennessee team or top Memphis team. Because the dude on my team played for Mike Miller's team, and they out of Memphis. And he
Right.
was the best dude to come. His name was Will. The Will was damn near a footer. Will was like 6'10", 6'10", 6'11". But he was from Charleston. He was from Charleston, Missouri, bro. But he played with Mike Miller's team in Memphis.
Yeah.
So like even down there, bro, even though it's Reebok, bro, we go down there, bro, just to see. And it's 5.5 hours. So that's just like us going to Oklahoma. Hey, bro, we can go down there and come back.
Right.
And I done that drive. That drive ain't shit. Once you hit St. Louis, you pretty much there, bro. You got like
Right.
another hour 45. You good once you hit St. Louis. Yeah, man.
Starting a prep school.
Good. We could. Because, I mean, if you private, so you get your state funding.
Yep.
You just got to go through the steps of the curriculum. You know what I'm saying? Of what the state asking for. So it ain't nothing now. You just got to have, you know what I'm saying? You got to have your athletic director. You got to have all that stuff in place. You got to have a board, which you probably going to be a non-for-profit. Oh, you got to have your board, which that's where it get a little sticky for me because like I know people that I could probably want to do that or would think about doing it because it don't technically have to be like these kids got to go to class like a traditional school.
I'm pretty
As
sure
long as
my
you got
cousin is
like
over the school board.
online, the kids can take online courses, bro. As long as you got an instructor there for them kids. And like I said, it all differentiates on your state. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it was, bro. I looked it up, bro.
Was
It
that
wasn't a
hard?
lot. I think it's harder to maintain than start. That's the thing. And keeping your funding, keeping your money, room and board for the kids. Like so we can go get whatever girls we want to, bro. Then okay, how if they out of state, how you gonna onboard them? That's gonna have to be that's where your money come in, maybe your boosters or whoever the kid gonna help, pay for
Yep.
that. All right. We find somebody, we find a private, somebody who maybe own one of these little fourplexes, somebody who own, you know what I'm saying, just some property real quick. That could be the dormitory. Or you got somebody coming there checking on the kids, making sure they doing what they're supposed to be doing, transportation, getting back and forth to the school, little shit like that.
Yeah.
But all it takes is somebody who got, of course, we got the vision, but it just takes somebody who got some deep pockets to kind of want to be like, all right, like, I
Facilitate
do it.
that.
Because
Yeah.
there's a couple people that had already started it, bro. Like Milestone, that shit went down. They did that in Kansas City when we was in high school.
My cousin, Terry, we call him Junior, Terry Nooner. His
Oh, yes,
sister,
yeah.
his sister's over the school board, or she do something over the school board. It's
In
like
Kansas City.
KC public schools. I'm
I'm
pretty
pretty sure
sure.
she could drop some knowledge on you about that.
Yeah, I'm saying ain't nothing to it but the.
Like I said, I thought about it, and I don't know if that's more of a dream when I get older. You know what I'm saying? But
You be having
it's
ideas. So
possible,
Rod's
bro.
like the idea guy. He's like the heart. He's like the soul of this team. You know what I mean? Elgin's like the brain. I'm like the zen. I'm like Phil Jackson. I'm trying to keep everybody cool. You know what I mean? Like that's who we are.
'Cause I be up so late, bro, and the ideas be running, bro, and it don't be like they be no Fabregas and shit. Like it's shit that I done seen people do.
That sounded
Yeah.
actionable.
I'm telling you, bro, because people done tried it already. But the thing is, you just gotta have that core, the nucleus of people who on board and who believe in your vision.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because once you get X amount of people to be like, all right, like if they see that person over there doing it and it's success, because you can schedule whoever you want to. I
Yeah.
ain't got to schedule teams here in Kansas City, but we can just be, if we got the money to do it from the non for profit money that we got or
The
from wherever,
boosters or whatever. Yeah. Yep.
we can go play out of state teams, go play other prep teams, and not have to worry about nothing. And you putting your girls on the national stage every year, and guess what you can do with them same girls?
Run them in the summer. Yep. Yep.
So y'all really playing ball all year, because that's what the IMG academies and all that. That's what that is. That's what that
Hmm.
is. But you sending your kid out of state for that.
Right.
Yeah, isn't that in Texas or something?
That's in
IMG,
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah.
IMG, Florida.
Florida. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I
think
want
it's
to say
They
Missouri.
Fort.
they
I want to
like
say
top
Fort
every
Lauderdale.
sports, bro. They do all the sports though. They do
Yeah.
football, basketball, boy, men and women.
Cricket,
Yeah,
bro.
all
Shit,
that
they
stuff.
Nigga
do
said
everything.
cricket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. They got some. They got
Or
they got a few
I
schools.
said cricket, bro. Lacrosse.
Look,
I
I'm
mean,
sure
shit,
they
cricket
probably
is.
do cricket too, though,
They
bro.
might. It
If you
sounded
being real,
real.
bro, they probably do cricket,
they
bro.
got a lot of sports out there, bro. They do a
Yeah,
lot
they
of
do.
sports, but like I said, that's a dream of mine. That you know what I'm saying. To do a little prep school, but I don't think, to be honest with you, Kansas City would be a place for it, bro. Just
If we just
because
the You
It's not
gotta
too
you gotta have
many.
motion going in Kansas City before people start to bite in.
I
Yeah,
think the motion here, or yeah, the motion as far as like you trying to live that.
Yeah,
But I think like as a city is very capable. Kansas
yeah,
City has everything for that. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But I just don't think this is a like-minded city, bro.
that part.
Like
Well,
we not, and then it could be like that with a lot of other cities. Like, and we saying that because we here, and I'm pretty sure it's like that in other
Nah,
places.
for real.
But
That's
I don't
Kansas
think
City's
that
thing
we.
now. Kansas City is not a collaborative city. Like everybody want to be the one, and don't
yeah.
nobody want to your point, help another person's journey. You know what I mean? Like they. It's a lot of egos here. Like just with the teams that we run into, like locally, like we could easily cherry pick girls from team to team and go on the road and because we got some 2033s
We
down
got some.
here
Yeah,
that
yep.
we take them on the road, but it's them. It's like niggas or people coaches want to be like
The man. But you
exactly.
don't have to, man. Like the thing is, right? And that's the thing, you know. And I remember talking to you about this long ago when we merged together, right? Like,
That's why we the difference though, because
the,
y'all do shit like that. It's
yeah,
outside of this.
yeah, you know, because our biggest thing is that we can make that happen. You know, you can do that without watering down the 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 pool of girls that we have and the talent that we have here. Because you know, like you got some teams that they want all the best players. Like I ain't gonna name no names, but they want all the best players on their team right now. You know, and they not gonna think about their bottom player. They just gonna, all right, you're not on this team no more, and then they gonna send you elsewhere, right? They're gonna forget about you. And that was the whole reason why me and Rod was like, hey, we can still do this, but we can develop these kids though. We can like, and matter of fact, they ain't got to play together all year. We can just develop these kids. We keep our core girls going, and then when we travel, let's look at maybe pulling the best players together and putting them out, and then it's going. And then come back when we play here locally. You stay over there. We do our thing. We got this other team here. We all shopping in each other's iron or whatever. And then at the end of the summer when we got to do that big dance, bring everybody together. And now we really like that. You know what I mean? And I be trying to keep these relationships open. Like even today, I talked to Steve. I know you saw that, right? I was talking to Steve at half court.
I shook his hand.
Yeah,
He
yeah, no,
spoke to
you're
all
right,
of
you're
us.
right. But ultimately, like I said, I don't want to ever burn that bridge because this whole stuff comes full circle, and you got this, right? You've been around the landscape, just coming up with ball. Like a lot of these kids are gonna end up in the same high school at some point, rather it's in Kansas or Missouri or whatever, whatever side of the water they own. You don't want to be that person that didn't burn so many bridges that people don't even want to fool with you. You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like that's why a lot of people gravitate towards this when they going through something with their programs. They want to try to come to Della, like because Della they collaborative, they working with you, they actually developing their kids and stuff. And I just feel like it don't have to be that way. Like we can all you can have it, can have it, which I know they kind of doing what they, but have it can have a team, stars, Della, Phenom. Mocan, we can all have good teams, good decent teams. But if we really trying to do what we,
But yeah, well, that Phenom out the window because they with Bradley Beal and them now.
Yeah, I saw that.
oh yeah,
You
oh
showed
so
me
they
that.
they they changed their name.
They merged. They ain't changed the name, but Phenom is with Bradley Beal and them. For the
And
girls, I know for
he
sure.
out on
I
St.
think the
Louis.
whole thing. I want to say the whole thing, but I know girls for sure.
Yeah, wow. I mean, but
I
they
mean,
already
that's
had that.
that's big. But I mean, like those girls. So I know. So I got a friend whose daughter play on that Bradley Beal team. Me and her daddy played together at Seaman. He a Vashawn. He a Vashawn product out of Vashawn. And his daughter pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't seen her a couple years, but when she was around Riley's age, boy, she was wrecking shit. But her coming from her daddy, bro, she come from basketball roots, bro, like all of us. You know what I'm saying? So she a hooper. But yeah, bro, I mean that's big for them. And that's why I think STL and them went back that route, bro. Because the her elite thing probably so on a national stage, you probably will go.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
her elite is doing the same thing that Cal 94 did and OMG doing.
Yeah.
They
But
put
what I'm
they.
saying is like, but since that merger, you know what I'm saying, and that's local for them, that's in town.
Mm-hmm.
That's St. Louis. That's in
yeah.
town.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Bradley
Yeah,
Beal, St.
that's
Louis.
probably why you with Phenom now, but you playing on a 7th, 8th grade team, and that's
yeah,
kudos to her. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But look, we got that relationship in a year, bro. We put in all this work, bro, and we got that one, and we got that relationship in 1 year,
It ain't
bro.
even been a year. Has it? It probably been a year of March.
March now has
Yeah,
been a
now
year.
it's a year.
Oh yeah, because that's when our first tournament was at the Hive, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, North Kansas City. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
nationally.
Michael Turner was yeah. So North Kansas City would have
So
been like
think about
January,
that, bro. It seems like we've been together longer than a year,
Yeah,
fam.
hella do.
This
bro.
shit has
Definitely.
been 1 fucking year, bro.
Hella ups and downs, bro. Not even. I ain't gonna say so much downs, man. Just
That's all here,
grinding
bro.
it. Yeah, just
That's
grinding
all.
it.
You know what I'm saying? That's that's Dow and Jones, bro. You
Look
know
at
what I'm
all
Yeah,
the
saying?
girls.
P500, bro. Like
right.
that's
That mug going like this, but it's slanting up along the way.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
look at the
Yeah,
girls.
But
Look at the work.
that's realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way, like, bro, I've never seen a player, bro, and maybe because I one in my life, bro, and people know that I talk about this dude because I played against him my whole life, bro. But it's probably one player I've always seen, bro, on the incline. And that's Mike Conley. That's the only player who I seen, bro, from the time I played him
This
in
nigga
fourth
still
grade,
playing
bro.
right now.
Played him
Still
in the
in the
fourth
league.
grade, bro, from when he was with the Arkansas Hawks, bro, all the way till he went to the Indiana Speeds, bro. I never seen a decline in his game, nigga. Never. The way he playing in the league, bro. He was playing like that in fourth grade, bro.
right.
Like I tell you no lie, bro. Like he had the IQ of a high schooler, bro, in the fourth, fifth grade, bro. Like I never seen nobody who could make passes like, and he was a lefty.
Lefty.
I never seen
Hard.
nobody whose demeanor was
Oh,
didn't show nothing, no
oh,
nothing.
Right.
And that's the only player who I can say that I looked up towards who was my age. I ain't never looked up at nobody who's my
your
age.
age,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like just on some man shit. Like I not never. Now I compliment somebody who got good traits and shit like that, but look up to somebody, nah, bro. Shit, that's the only person, bro. Like, bro, like he walk in the gym, bro. You would have thought we was in the NBA for little kids, bro. He walk in the gym, bro. Just all the attention go to him, bro. Like, and we talking about fourth, fifth grade, bro. Like, damn, that's the number one guy in the nation.
Right.
Like, but that's when it was true. That's when AAU was like
Really
doing them
like that. Yeah.
rankings.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
liked it. So like if you got ranked from AAU, bro, that's what it was because shit, that player was number one for the whole year. It
Right.
never went up and down. Nah, man, that shit was consistent, bro.
Did I
Right.
mention that nigga
Consistent.
still play in the league right now?
Yeah.
Bro, then when he got linked up there, when he went up there to Indiana, bro, and he linked up there with all them, you know, because Indiana, the best for real, in my opinion,
That's the
bro.
basketball capital, bro. If you really think
Best
about
people
it.
could say New York and all that shit all they want to. Yeah, hey, bro, Indiana, bro, like that's
In Ohio, don't sleep on Ohio.
nah. But like anytime I've been to Indiana, like they they hoop different up
What
there, bro.
about the
I'm talking about from
Hoosiers?
fundamentals
Bobby
to all
Knight,
that shit.
Larry Bird. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, we on the right track, bro. Because you got to think, like I said, back then, bro, that's all you was taking was your kids in your neighborhood, your
Right.
kids in your area. You was going to hoop. So that's why to me it was more organic back then. It
Right.
wasn't all that picking and pulling until it got later.
Yeah.
Until it got later, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When people started figuring it out, and that's when they came up with the rules, like, oh, well, it got to be a touch and stay. All that came up when we was kind of getting up out of there.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that's
but speaking on that, bro, like that's what give me so like so amped up about our girls, bro. Because you look at even now, like in the youth landscape, you got players. There are teams that's putting together players that don't even have states that's touching, bro. They're not even touching. Like I seen the
And
team.
and if we see old buddy daddy, oh, I'm gonna be talking mess to him this year. Like, bro, like, come on, bro, you from Texas, bro, and you playing with a team that's out of Alabama.
that
Or
ain't even
You
close.
tell
top
me,
94,
Two
bro.
states
Hurley,
over.
Lee, bro. Hurley Lee had a girl out of Colorado, then went out of California, and the couple of girls out of
they
Georgia.
they took
They had a California to Georgia connect, and they brought all the best girls that they felt like they had access to, and put them on Hurley Lee, bro. Look on the Instagram, bro.
But for real though, that's why. And so we was trying to come up with a name for this podcast, and I just chose Grassroots Grind because that's us, bro. Like we the true grassroots. Like all of our girls is homegrown. We getting them out the draft. Like they coming, they here in Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas. We had some Wichita girls, but that's still Kansas. You know, we got Missouri girls. Like all of them are here. You know what I mean? Like and we it ain't even like we looking for the best girls. They looking for us. They find us, and we take them however they are. Sometimes to our detriment. You know what I mean?
That's on
We
me. That's on me. That's on me.
we take nah. I mean, but you know that's for the love of the game. If you got a young girl who's really showing that she interested in playing this game, like we gon' fuck with you,
Yeah.
and we gonna find a place for you. We gonna find a soft place for you to land and try to build you up and give you some confidence. And we ain't going out now. If a girl is coming like the old girl from St. Louis, like if that would have worked out, we ain't gonna say no. Obviously, you know what I mean.
Right.
But like
But we in a space where we
we
don't
build
need
them,
anybody. That's the thing.
yeah.
We in a space where we don't need anybody. You know, the girls
And
that we are
we
getting
trust
are
in our chops. We proven that we can build these girls up.
developing.
We took girls who ain't never touched a basketball and got them fucking contributing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying we building world beaters or nothing like that, but we teaching girls the game of basketball to grow beyond here. You know what I mean? Like not just for second, third, fourth, fifth grade, but to for beyond. You know what I mean? Like we giving them mindset, not just skill set. We giving them skill set too, but we developing them like Rod. Your shit is next play. You know, like your developmental program that he runs. Pete through next play, like. And just all about that next play mentality, especially with girls, you know, and you do girls and boys, but you know, especially with girls, girls be in their head, they hold on to that shit, they let that shit linger. Nah,
But
you
I'd rather
gotta keep
deal with the
removing.
and ain't no shot at boys. I work boys out and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's cool. But coming from boys going to girls, like I'd rather deal with the whining and all that than the egotistical attitudes. Like I'd rather deal with that any day because you can break the crying eventually. Like you can break the, you know what I'm saying, like the little girl mode. You know what I'm saying? We still want our girls to be little girls. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying like, you know what I'm saying, like that type. You know, like
Yeah.
you can break that. You know what I'm saying? Rather than the egotistical. And like I said, no shots at boys. You know what I'm saying? But like shit, boys come, especially when they know that they good, bro. The ego come with that. I feel like girls' egos are
Even when they ain't good.
a little bit more control. Now, there's some out there that is, you know what I'm saying, got bad attitudes, like, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna say no names, but like when we was out there in AU Nationals, her attitude was messed up. To be somebody
Hmm.
who could, but looking at who, you know what I'm saying, the daddy was, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Like, your daddy over here talking about betting and gambling and all
And
on the
she wasn't
game
even the
and
best player
shit.
on that team. She wasn't even the best player on that team. We know who that best player on that team was. Yes.
Yes. I don't even know, like, you know what I'm saying, looking at the Instagram and stuff, I don't even know, you know what I'm saying, because she's from Tennessee.
She probably with FBC. You know, FBC heavy over in that area,
But my
right?
thing is though, but when FBC was playing though, she wasn't running with them. She was with OMG.
Right.
Now we
Well,
don't know
FBC
if
got like 30 teams though.
yeah,
FBC, they got
but there
the
ain't no telling like the off tournament she was with OMG if she was
yeah,
playing with them. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But they went. Was they at nationals?
The FBC was down there. They had the
Fifth
Rugrats.
grade. They had the Rugrats, but the other
Yeah.
team wasn't in there though, was
Nah,
it?
not their main. Like, oh, they had the Disciples. They had Disciples.
That's what I'm talking about.
FBC
All right.
Disciples. Oh, they was the number one team in the country.
I thought the Rugrats was out of Atlanta though.
No, no, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. FBC, they got so many teams because they're based out of in Tennessee. Touched like 13 or 14 states. You know, you think about Tennessee going this way, so they pulling girls from all over. So they got
But
programs.
that main squad won that national with that little light skinned guard. They weren't there, I believe.
Disciples with the Disciples.
The fifth
No, but
grade,
they
the fourth grade. I don't think they
fifth
was
grade.
there last year. No, last year was fourth.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. So no,
I
we
don't think they
seen
was
them at
there.
Navy. We seen Disciples at Navy, and they lost to Jason Terry team.
Did they have that girl on that team?
Yeah, they had everybody, man. But Jason Terry, boy, hey, man.
You talking about them Jets?
Yeah.
They
Ooh.
nice, bro. And they bring
Ooh.
the fans too. They
Yeah, they
bring the
do.
fans too. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. That's like the team played out in Texas.
oh, you talking about grassroots? You talking about tech,
It's not Sci Fair. It was
some of the team that I told you Raylan played a couple times.
yeah,
Texas
yeah.
team.
What's the name of that team?
Man, why I can't think of them right now,
I
bro?
know it's they're good.
Hold on, nah, I'm
They
going
good
to it
program.
right
It's
now.
gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me, man.
I'm going to it right now. Hold on.
But I mean, they team was nice though, you know, and they're top at least as it stands now. They're still a top ranked team too.
Pro skills.
Pro skills,
Oh,
yes,
still.
and pro skills, and they've been around for a little while too. But all them pro skills girls, they feed into software.
Was they
They feed
from?
into
That was
software.
Texas. Yeah.
Yep, they'll feed into software. A lot of those girls, they they
That's AAU. South Fair is at high school.
So the thing about Texas,
software is high
though,
school.
the thing
That's
about
a high
Texas
school.
right now is they going through like a boom. Whatever happened from COVID, they had like 3 million people move to Texas. They got like the most people in America living there, like within the past year. So they getting
Yeah,
motherfucking
So half them
funding.
people on them girls on them teams' parents probably not even from there.
That's what I'm saying. Like for real.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. It had that major migration from California down to Texas. Yep,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yep. I mean, really all over the country, but a
It was
lot left
everywhere.
left California.
because you can get a house like I can
The
get.
dude who I do my I told you my bets with, my bookie guy. Yeah, he left Cali, went to Texas. He in Fort not Fort
Frisco, Fort Worth, could be Fort Worth, Dallas, Fort
Fort
Worth.
Worth. Fort Worth. He in
Yeah,
Fort Worth. He in Fort Worth.
That's
Cause
where
he
I
was
be going
asking me
for work.
about it. I'm just like, shit, bro, you going to a bigger state than Cali, I'm gonna tell you that. Like Fort Dallas will be there, split that shit in two.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But yeah, but that go into what we saying, like shit, bro. Like we like even on the 15, 16, 17s, you bro. We probably few of AAU teams out here, bro, that's doing it on an organic level, like taking the kids that you have
yeah,
and going in and doing work. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Because Della ain't got no out of staters like that. You know, in fact,
Unless they KC Metro, Kansas,
yeah,
Yeah, that's
one
what
of
I'm
the
saying.
that's
best.
the Metro. That's Kansas City. That's the Metro. So that's you not going to. But people get it confused with Kansas City and Missouri anyway. Like it's the
Right,
same city. We just on the state line. Like we
right.
get it's just a metro area. But we're not going to. You ain't going to get a girl all the way from Kansas that's damn near to Colorado,
Right.
or
Nah,
you ain't getting a girl from Kansas that's damn near Oklahoma.
I mean, you get some Wichita girls in Della. We got a few Wichita girls.
That's 2 hours though.
Yeah,
That's still that.
that's the
When
farthest we
people say
go.
Wichita, I'm like Wichita. I'm like shit. But that's if anybody asks like where's Wichita? Oh, right outside the metro area. Like if you think
Yeah,
about it, once you get out the metro area, how far is Wichita from Kansas City metro area? So that's
about
like
2 hours. About
But
two
that's what I'm
hours.
saying. So once again, my cousin.
or less than that, because Wichita is 2 hours, ain't it?
It's
Ain't
like
Wichita like
two and a
two?
half, two and a half,
But I'm
depending
saying
on.
like, but once you get out of like the Olathes,
But yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, so my cousin Terry, he went to KU, which was 45 minutes, depending on where you are, and now he went from coaching with KU to coaching in Wichita. He coaches the girls, the Shockers out there, and that's like from where he was at KU. I think like an hour and a half drive. You know what I mean? Which we all live far. Like everything, everywhere we drive is 45
and
minutes.
you still do damn Lawrence is on our news. Like I look at what the news coverage.
Yeah,
The
and so
news
Lawrence,
coverage,
that's what I'm saying. Lawrence is kind of the metro. Like people
yeah,
consider it that, and I'm saying
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
an hour 45 from there,
yeah.
So
But
you know what I'm saying? Oh damn
but
it!
Della,
It's an hour 45 from Lawrence
or
to
like an hour
Wichita,
and a
like
half. My bad,
hour and a
hour and a
half.
half.
So you know what I'm saying? People will make that drive every weekend.
yeah. But you know what's crazy is, you know, Della is winning national tournaments in 3SSB without pulling these girls from other. We tried to get a kid recently from New Mexico to go with our 15s. Now they're getting ready to be 16s this year, but logistically it just didn't work. You know what I mean? And the state wasn't touching all that stuff, so they was gonna have to finagle some stuff in there, and we can probably cut that out. But nonetheless, they tried it and it just didn't work. You know what I mean? But I'm looking at it like we're still able to compete 3SSB at least and win national tournaments. You know, matter of fact, our top 17s, our 17s, I think they were a top 14 SSB with just local kids, Asia, and London Parker, Mary Grant, and a lot of those kids. Man, they had a lot of kids that are Division One athletes on that 3SSB, but everything was right here. The kicker to me is that we have one of the top players in the country that goes to, I think she's at Lake the South, or maybe it's at Lake the Northwest, Eva Long. She plays for
Yeah,
Team
she go
Lex.
to she go to Lake the
South, right? No, not
South.
South, not South, not South, not South. It's
It's I
down there.
just looked at the it's south. It's south, I think.
Yeah,
No,
It's
South just want so Lake the South, or Nice County, Michigan South. Okay,
it's
so she
how
got
south. She go to Lake the South. Yeah,
I'm
she go to
looking
Lake
up.
the South.
so Eve Long is like one of the top players in the country for her age, and she plays for
Who
Team
she play
Lex
with?
out of Texas.
Team Lex.
Yeah, she not even with a Phenom or a Mocan or a Della. She could be, but
Where
Team
they
Lex is
find
enough.
her at?
Say what?
Who did she come? Like where'd they find her at?
Shoot, they had to find her somehow. I don't know. But it's weird, bro. But she played. Yeah, she with Team Lex, and they based out of Texas. And then
She
they
had to play with somebody locally.
nah. I mean, she one of those.
So she got her national ranking from them or from playing with the school.
Nah, she got a national ranking for playing with Team Lex, and she's really like that, man. It's, long player can move, bro, like solid.
Oh, I seen her. Yeah, yeah, I seen her.
Yep,
To a Team
yep,
USA.
yep. But for even her, like I don't know how good her high school team was, but you know they didn't even win Kansas State championship this year. Which that's crazy because I mean, you see the three letters USA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show you what the talent is like here locally. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of talent here locally, man.
Yeah.
We right things, guys.
Yep.
Like by these girls, man, it's trying to make me log into Instagram. I don't know my fucking password. My phone supposed to log in all that shit for me, bro. What y'all doing here? But nah, we doing like in all honesty, guys. Like I said, I'm excited about the Indiana trip. Like I said, just to see what we look like from the circuit perspective, and like I said, just to get a look a year in advance. Like I think both of y'all kind of touched on that, to just go out there and compete because we can. I think we can with fifth graders, bro. Like we got fifth graders, and some of our girls is barely fifth graders. Micah's birthday is over the summer. Rain technically fourth grade. Ain't Nadia
She
pretty much.
July, end of July.
Yeah, and just, we got a bunch of young fifth graders. Like they the youngest people in their class in the fifth grade, fourth grade body. So imagine like when they start to come into it, like this is gonna be boy,
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
it's gonna be
So
exciting.
you got it round robins before us today?
No, like I said, I didn't have one, but I guess we can. Who was okay? This is a tough one. Who is your favorite woman basketball player? I'm gonna see because my daddy used to always make me watch the WNBA, and I was like, bro, this shit is whack. But that shit was fundamentally sound. Who is your favorite? And it don't have to be WNBA. Who's your favorite woman basketball player growing up? Growing up, so you can't say like Caitlin Clark or some shit like that. Who is your favorite woman
I'm
basketball
gonna go
player?
last because I gotta really like put my foot in
I
the
go
ball.
first. I go first, bro. Motherfucking Houston Comets. Cynthia Cooper.
Mm.
Cynthia Cooper, underrated. You probably thought I was gonna say Cheryl Swoops. For all y'all watching, probably thought I was gonna say Cheryl Swoops. Go back and watch Cynthia Cooper, bro. I think she played
Look, it gotta be in that
USC.
era then. It
Not
gotta
just
be in
just
that era.
growing up in period, but can't be current, right? As men coaches of women's basketball players, we should know a little bit of history. No pressure, but Cynthia
Mm.
Cooper was for me.
I, I
There ain't no differentiating for these two in my mind.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
I know
I
you don't gotta lie. I want to hear
I
the honest
really
truth.
like. I really don't. Because I'll be honest, the landscape of basketball was different. Like you knew about your Candace Parkers and your Lisa Leslie's and all that stuff. Like, and they didn't really appeal to me, man. But
Two girls who could dunk. Throwing that out there, but go ahead.
yeah, they are. But the thing that wowed me the most about certain players, like I can't even think of one right now, because it'd be cliche for me to be like Dawn Staley, right? Because everybody knows who she is. Like, and that
That
wouldn't even
wouldn't
be
be
the truth.
cliche. I don't think so.
That
'Cause Don Staley was really like that.
she
Don
was really
Staley was
like
a
that.
dog, bro. Whilst playing in the NBA,
Yeah, still coaching.
she was coaching Temple. So it wasn't like she was
Yes,
just coaching little girls or something. She was coaching
coaching.
D1 basketball
Yeah,
and playing in the WNBA at the same time. That's not
both at a high
cliche.
level. Both at a high level.
And competing. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like that's not cliche at all. I don't
So
think people who know Don Staley now probably even know that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. So I mean, I want to say her, but man, I gotta go with Diana Taurasi, man. Like
Hey,
that's
the White Mamba. You can't
yeah,
go
bro.
wrong with
Hey, man,
DT.
she was a dog,
You
bro. I
can't
mean,
go wrong
and
with DT.
she just recently transitioned out the game, bro. But
Yeah, last year
been a dog.
for forever. She was like the
Oh
LeBron because
wow.
she played for fucking ever.
Yeah,
That's who you got?
He
that
said
yeah. Because I
DC.
was gonna pick, man. I was gonna pick Dawn, man.
Do it gotta be one. Because
You can
because
give it
because
two.
because back when we was watching WNBA, bro, like back then, it really wasn't no like,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and even like college maybe a little bit, but I got my favorite college players and then my favorite WNBA players, bro.
right.
You can give me two.
My all right, my college.
Okay.
Y'all gonna be like, boy, this nigga went back. This nigga went back. Samika Ho's clown, nigga that went to Tennessee. So this is before
Candace.
Candace
Yep,
Parker.
Yeah.
yep.
Samika Ho's clown like that. That was my one in college. Then my two in college was Ivory Latta. I love Ivory Latta that went to Carolina.
Okay.
Now when I got to the WNBA, nigga, it was all about Simone Augusta. Like I like Simone Augusta that you know what I'm saying, went to LSU, then went to
Yeah. This nigga
Yeah,
Rod
Minnesota.
is really going back.
You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying? Like, but I like the Maya Moores and
For sure,
all
Maya
them. Like
Moore.
ooh,
everybody loved them.
ooh, ooh.
Like Maya Moore was
Maya Moore.
she
Ooh.
was
Hey, hold
raw,
on now.
but
Hold on.
like everybody loved her. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that was just respect. She just like somebody like how it's just
yeah,
like you look at. I'm not comparing them, but I'm just saying you look at like a Kobe or whatever. You like Kobe may not be. Yeah, Kobe was everybody's favorite player, cool, but it's just like I like these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
everybody liked that person, but me like for college, bro. Like when I was really watching women's college basketball, bro, it was fucking Shamika Holdsclaw, bro. She was getting buckets, bro. She was getting buckets. And the only reason why I watched her a lot because my uncle from Alabama, one of my daddy's older brother had moved up here from Alabama to Kansas City.
That's
Yes, tell her to get the blanket, man. My uncle had moved up to Kansas City or whatever, and
I.
go ahead, my bad.
No, you talking. I'm listening.
Sundays was a day that I would spend time with my uncle because he stayed downstairs in one of our extra rooms we had and stuff downstairs. And on Sundays back then, women's college basketball was really the only thing that was playing all day on Sundays, minus football. It was women's college basketball. So I was always watching her every Sunday. I was watching Shamika Holmes.
You said she was
Yeah,
in Tennessee.
but I
Yup.
should have known.
Give her her blanket back.
I should have known you was gonna say something different than everybody. The last time we did the men's, and he said Nick Van Exel.
Hey,
Hey, he's a
hey,
hooper, bro.
it was all still
We
Tim.
saying the
Nigga
obvious
said
one, and
Steve
he come out
Francis.
Nick Van Exel. Ain't
Play,
nobody say
play,
Nick.
play 30 seconds of some Nick Van Exel highlight, boy. That nigga. That number nine old school Lakers jersey.
Yeah,
Shit, man, you couldn't
yeah,
tell me nothing, bro. Nick
yeah.
Van Exel, bro. It was you would watch Nick Van Exel shit, bro, and try to go in the driveway, bro, with nobody, and use my garage door, bro, as the person I'm passing to. My daddy would hear that bang, bang all day. Like, then what is you doing? Like, I'm working on my passes, bro. Like trying to hit the bricks in between the
Right,
garage door.
right. Yeah, that's accuracy right there. Nick is tough.
You know my boy.
Sheesh.
Slipper. Was I?
Hey, Nicky V, bro,
Right.
lefty too though. Look, and people forget he played with Shaq,
Mm,
Eddie Jones. He played with Kobe for a little bit. Like Nick was getting busy, bro.
Nah, that's tough. That's tough.
for sure.
Man, he's like, yeah, he's a you're right, man. He's a sleeper for real. Like,
And
I
that's
mean,
what
you think
and the
about the
thing
landscape.
was,
I
I
mean,
liked because he was lefty, bro.
oh
And I
yeah,
used to be a lefty. I
yeah,
used to be a lefty till my senior year in well, really into my junior but senior year, bro. I switched. But I used to like lefties, bro. But he was Steve Francie before Steve Francie.
yeah. Steve. Now that's a different animal right there.
Yeah, Steve was
But and if you look at their games, it's a lot.
Similar.
It's similar as
Yep,
hell.
yep, yep. But man, I guess shoot, let me think of a question then. Shoot for a rapid fire, man. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, shoot. Let's go. Let's go. Early '90s. Early '90s.
okay.
All right. Who was the best? I would say who was the best PG early '90s in
Best
your opinion?
PG
Who
early.
PG? Hey, look, early '90s them PGs, bro, about that life.
Yeah,
Early 90s.
that's a tough one.
Early '90s.
I'll just go with Nikki B.
He still go wrong with him?
You talking about the bet like the best or just like in my like who I like? Like who do I thought was like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best,
yeah,
like the
yeah,
top
yeah. Who?
dog,
Yeah, who you
or
thought?
just who I liked?
Who you like? Who you like? Who you like is good.
Well, since I said Nikki V that first time, I'll
You
scratch
got
the
to switch it up. Switch it up.
bro. 90s had a lot of point guards,
Yeah,
bro.
bro, it's tough. You got a person in mind.
Come back to me.
You got a
Yeah.
person in mind. Who you got in mind?
So for me, and this is I gotta go. It's kind of a draw out between Tim Hardaway and then it's quiet as kept, man. GP, bro.
GP. So I thought you was gonna say something about defenders. So I would have gave
I like
you.
that. I like
Yeah,
the GP. I
I would
like
have gave
GP. I
you
like that.
GP.
yeah,
You know what,
I
bro?
had the gloves. I had the gloves.
I did too. I had like I said, all my shit is based off of tennis shoes because that was my childhood. But man, like I said, I ain't gonna lie, I cheated. I looked them up and I still can't choose even after looking at these niggas. I'll tell y'all the list of who they got here. Right. Nah, let me. Okay, yeah, I'll tell you
Either
what.
go to a list or show the NBA logos, and I could tell you from there. Damn, that's a good one, bro.
Guess who they got first? You'll never guess who they got first on this list. This is just like the Google AI review, like the overview that the robots give you. And this is probably who I was gonna say, and this was gonna be cliche, and this is gonna be cheating, but John Stockton, bro, that's who they got at the top.
Stockton, I ain't rocking with John.
You ain't rocking with John Stockton, nigga. You a lie to
Hey,
hell.
he used to he was one of them that he was good, but I didn't like. I played against his son. His son played just like him,
Okay.
but I'm not. He good though.
He didn't score.
He
He
top,
wasn't scoring enough for me. Like I know he changed the
but he
game.
was
He
though.
was the point guard that he was the archetype of what a point guard was supposed to be
Yeah,
back then.
I agree. I
He
agree.
He'll
was a
still give you a
general. He was
dub.
on the floor coach. Like he set
He'll still give
everybody
you
up
a
to
20.
succeed.
He'll still give you 20.
Easy.
I just feel like he was for me again as great as he is, man. He was just a little stiff, man. He wasn't. He didn't have the, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't
Nah,
have all
bro.
of that. You know what I mean? But
Listen, they Chris Webber said he would always tell rookies, watch this, the best player about to pull up right here. And he said John Stockton will pull up in a minivan, unloading kids out. He said he gonna come out there and give you 20. John Stockton was like that. Hey, also on this list, they got Kevin Johnson, which, Phoenix Suns, if anybody know anything
hmm
about Phoenix, Kevin Johnson was like that for sure, for sure.
yeah,
Mark Price. I wasn't really rocking with Mark Price. The biggest thing I could think of with Mark Price is Michael Jordan hitting that shot over that nigga, you know what I mean, in Cleveland.
But people used to talk big about Mike Price, that white boy. They used to
Yeah,
say he had game, bro.
I
That's what they
believe
say.
it. And then they got Tim Hardaway, who Elgin you said. Then they
yeah.
got Gary Payton, who Elgin you said. But then lastly, and I can't believe you didn't say this, Elgin. They got Anthony Penny Hardaway. I forget he was a point guard. He was
I
a point
forget he was a
guard by
point guard,
position.
but he was. He
He
was. But he
was
was a
6'9"
big point
point
guard
guard.
though. Big
Because I
point
was
guard.
gonna say Magic Johnson. When you said early '90s, I was gonna say Magic Johnson, but then I thought that was cliche because he also he stopped in what, like '93 or something, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He was more like an '80s. But yeah, you
yeah.
think about him, his prime '80s. You know,
But yeah, Penny was a point guard.
Point guards, bro. I can't think of nobody, bro, that I was really rocking with because in the '90s, bro. Like I said, I know that we wasn't like I was old enough to know about the '96, '98 run, the
hmm
'91 through '93 or '90 through whatever, bro.
hmm
That was like I was too. I had to go backtrack on that. Didn't get to watch it. I had to watch tape on that when I was like 10 years old,
Yeah.
11 years old. But like,
I got to see it because my granddad, that's all he watched. So we would be sitting
yeah,
down there and you know, legends, truth be told, my granddad was like a Kansas City legend when it came to hooping. You know what I'm saying? Uh, man, that's a good run though, bro.
But look at that list
That's a
right
good
there.
run.
if I had to go off this list right here,
JK.
Jason Kidd for sure. That's the one that stood out to me.
for me, and then I'll have to go with GP because back then you got to think in the '90s, bro. I played with the Sonics, bro,
Yeah.
and that was my number.
Fair.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's real. That's real.
Honorable mention though, Mark Jackson though. Mark Jackson was like that in Indiana with Reggie. Yeah.
Kenny Anderson was a dog,
Kenny Anderson, like there's no bad ones on this list, like I said, like, but
but
I'm
I
surprised they got
probably
Isaiah Thomas on this mug though.
because I felt
yeah, but
like he
he
was
got in that
80s too.
championship though. Remember, he got that championship in when
Yeah. Two of
what was
them,
that?
didn't he? I thought.
It was two of them. Wasn't it?
Yeah. With the bad
Jordan
boys.
had won what, 91, 92,
Yeah.
93. That was Jordan. So I think they won in 90, I believe. I think it was 90,
Mm.
something
Yeah,
like
they
that.
Yeah,
snuck
because
in
Jordan
two.
won
They
the
snuck
next
in two
year,
of
so
them.
that's probably why they
But
put
for
him
me,
on
it's
this list.
hard for me to pick one because I was all Jordan no matter what. I ain't give a fuck about nobody else but Michael Jordan, bro. So, like I said, Nick Van Exel probably my
Probably year
same
one.
answer,
Year one.
bro.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense. That makes sense.
yeah.
Yep. Rod, you got one?
Let
You
me
got one
see.
rapid fire?
Yeah, I got
No,
one,
you was
bro.
right, Rod. It was only one, 1990.
That was 90. That was
Yeah, you was right.
Pistons. See, bro, my question or my rapid fire was
He said he don't have a point guard, so yeah.
I got two of them, but I'll save one. I'll save it for the next one. No, I'll say I'll fucking off. I'll
Yeah,
say
do it.
this.
Let's do it.
Who was your favorite glue guy? Like your favorite person, like You know what I'm saying? You just like the way his game was, and you knew that, you know what I'm saying, he was gonna contribute, but you knew like this team can't win without this player for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you was talk about just like a glue guy, not that maybe not that top 75 guy or that top, one or two on the team, but somebody like you knew who they was when they stepped on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like I give you like with the Chicago Bulls. This is not my favorite, but I'm just an example, like a Tony Kukoc, nigga, or like a Ron Harper or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Who would you have to say would be like one of your favorite like glue guys?
Mm. That's
In
a good one.
any era.
Any era, because I feel like glue guys, they all kind of do the same things. Whether that be I'm not gonna say 6 man. 6 man
I
and be
got like I really got like three because in the NBA, the NBA is so talented. I got like three,
name
man.
them. Three, you can be three. Ain't gotta be one. Cause I'm never like it's hard for me to pick just one person outside of Michael Jordan. It could never be just one for me.
Okay, so we got to go Ron Harper. We also got to go Shane Battier,
Shane Battier.
and this last one hard. This last one hard.
I'm gonna say Dennis Rodman, and the reason I say that because I know you probably think, oh, he just did this one thing, but Dennis Rodman, people forget this nigga averaged like 20 something prior to coming to the Bulls points. You know what I mean? And like for a regular nigga, that's a sacrifice. Like, nah, I want to get mine. Wah wah whoop whoop. This nigga came in there is like, I don't even need to score no points, nigga. I'm gonna do one thing and I'm gonna do it well. Like that. That's. Let me Google how much this nigga used to average, bro.
Nah, he was like that.
With the Spurs or Detroit, I
Yeah,
think it was with the Spurs. I think it was actually close to a dub with the
yeah,
Spurs.
yeah.
In college, he averaged 25, 7, 26 points in college. Like that's crazy.
Right. And then I know I was trying to stay out of that top 75 or whatever, which I know
Yeah, I
he's not
know.
in there. But you think about the Spurs, man, and it's
Shit,
Manu, bro.
Manu, nigga.
Manu, bro. Manu.
Manu probably. See, I probably have to go. I ain't got one. Manu was probably like my two. Was my number two. I just throw my definite. I know I said him earlier. Try to make it seem like it wasn't, but Tony Kukoc and goddamn Manu, like back when I was growing up, nigga, Tony Kukoc was that guy. Like I thought, like when he
Mm-hmm.
touched that motherfucker, like if he do what he do, which was a three or a pump fake, get to the rim and do, I feel like he was gonna make it every time.
They
Every
called
time.
him Jordan. He was the European Jordan, bro. Before he came here,
Mm-hmm.
they said he was Jordan.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll probably say my third would probably be, bro. Wow. Well, you said these on the previous question, so
But yeah,
I'll take this back. I'll reiterate on that. Damn, them two plus. If we doing all eras.
all
Yeah.
eras.
Okay, I'll use Tony Kukoc as my 90s, so that'll be my 90s. And Manu would be like my 2000s. Now, and this is defensive though.
You gotta do Draymond.
And he was defensive. Nah, fuck Draymond.
I was gonna say
And
Draymond.
niggas gonna look at me like I'm crazy, and I loved him in college because he was a dog in college though. But that nigga, because he was a dog on defense, any team he played for, that nigga Tony Allen, bro.
Tony Allen.
Yeah, bro.
I guess he would be
That
like
stint
my
that he had with the Celtics, bro.
Celtics, but shit. And when he got to when he still went to Memphis, he was still the defensive player of the year. I think he won that in Memphis.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
But
nigga
he was
played
like that.
like
But he was a bucket too,
18
though. Even
years.
even on he was a bucket.
He was you know what I'm saying? Like he was a bucket, but like he was really a
Yeah,
bucket,
because
bucket, bucket,
he went
bucket
to
at
Oklahoma State,
Oklahoma
right?
State.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Oklahoma
yeah,
State.
yeah.
That nigga was a walking bucket that year
Bucket,
because they
bro.
won the national championship that year.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was a walking bucket, bro. But yeah, it would probably be Tony Allen in no particular order, but Tony Allen, Manu, and Tony Kukoc.
Yeah, I like them.
It was my dudes
What
right there.
about Jeff Green?
At one point in time in his career, he was a good glue guy.
Yeah,
That nigga had open heart surgery, bro.
yeah,
We about to do Jeff Green act like he ain't come back from that shit and still contribute.
That nigga still playing,
yeah,
nigga.
Yeah, he played for
yeah.
Houston with KD.
Mm-hmm. Was is Houston? Yeah.
What about what about Matt Barnes? Matt Barnes was two
But
way.
hey, low key, bro.
Matt
Like,
Barnes was two way.
but the only thing is, man, I don't feel like he was necessarily like a glue player, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, you could have replaced him and
Easy,
still
easy,
got it
easy.
done. You
Okay.
know, because when I was thinking about like Shane Battier, you're like,
With Houston, yeah.
What about
Nigga, hey, he always hitting them threes. You
bro,
like, damn, if this
and he
nigga touch that
defended too.
ball, he gonna hit that motherfucker. And when he went to Miami.
what about
Yeah,
Batum? Nicholas Batum, the Frenchman. Y'all niggas don't be playing no.
I fuck with Batum. I used to like Batum when he played with who did he play with? Who did he get drafted? He got drafted to the
Was it Portland?
yeah.
I want to say Trailblazers.
He play. I think he may have played. Did he play some years with Brandon Roy?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, look,
I think he did.
how you spell that nigga name? Batum. I'm pretty sure.
Batum.
I thought so. Yeah. Brandon Roy. Talk about underrated. Imagine that nigga. Oh, he was drafted by
Yo,
the
could have
Rockets.
been. Yo,
But
could.
he never met his maximum potential.
Yo,
Yeah.
could have been. Yo, could have been.
He was drafted by the Rockets. 2008.
Batum was.
That nigga still play, don't he? 2008.
Yeah, that
Goddamn.
nigga still play. He's still in the league. All these niggas like that's what I'm saying. They trying to make it seem like LeBron only nigga that trying to reach 20 years, nigga. It's a lot of other niggas, bro, that's on 20 years too.
Shit. VC.
Yeah, VC, bro, easy. VC is one of
Oh
the
damn,
Chris
yeah, that's right.
Paul, CP. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I mean, CP is he was a year shy, right? He's
Yeah.
19.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
still,
he came in the league in
if he
like
would have finished this
20,
year,
2000. He came in like what 2000?
Chris
No, he
Paul.
came in 2003.
3, right? Oh, 3.
Yeah, so he got it. Well, he was in college. No, I think Chris Paul got about the.
He got about a dub. Yeah,
2005. So he was right there.
Oh, okay, so yeah, so he said he right at 20.
yeah, okay.
Niggas wait for that 20, bro. All these niggas that's coming up on there. Jeff Green, he coming up on his 20 soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeff Green probably around like 15,
He was drafted at the same
16.
time as KD, I believe.
06, 07.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
sure.
he had 19, 20. So he
07.
ain't the
07, yo.
okay. So yeah, they coming up on their 40. Fuck the 40, just do the 20.
Yep.
But yeah, man.
It's good runs today, man. Good runs, man.
Yeah. For sure, for sure. You said you had one more, right? You said you had two. Glue guy and what was the last one? Then we get wrapped.
That's the one I told you I forgot.
Okay.
I was yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't. I knew it, but then I ended up forgetting that shit.
Well, I mean, shit, we almost at the 2 hour mark. This was a good one. And we was talking before we actually started hitting record, so,
Yeah, so we definitely been on 2 hours.
Right. And then I
Shit,
talked to
bro.
this
I'm gonna
nigga
see
Eldridge 2
10
hours.
a little after 10:30, bro. So it's been every more longer than that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But no, it's good, man. Like I said, we gotta next time I want to talk NIL, right? I know you got some shit cooking NIL, and just talk about what that looks like and how early do we start it. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother conversation. We'll talk about that one.
Then maybe some
Now, but they on it now, and it ain't really no.
No, we ain't,
It's
we ain't about to talk about it now. We're gonna say that for the
that
next episode.
that
it's a
and then
safe
maybe like
package.
how social media impacts recruitment too. Maybe we
My
can talk a little bit
guys, we're
about
gonna talk about it on the next
that.
episode. All right, jeez. Now, but do
It's a
remember,
safe.
hey,
Don't exit out yet.
thank you. Keep it
Yeah.
open until it say that it's 100% uploaded. I think it's showing both of y'all like 90 something. So it uploads the whole time while we recording, so that way it don't have to do it like a bunch at the end. So just keep it open until it say 100, and then you know what I mean. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, fellas.